I saw her again today. Same smile, same laugh, but when I waved, she just said, "Oh, hey, She forgot my name. That hurt more than I expected. I wanted to disappear. I liked her for weeks, and to her, I was just another face. That's when I told myself I'm going to change this. Not by doing anything fake, but by becoming someone she could never forget. This is how it started. I realized something. She can't like me if she doesn't even notice me. So first, I cleaned up. Good haircut, fresh clothes, neat shoes. Not too fancy, just clean and sharp. Then I started walking tall, not looking down, not hiding. She noticed. The first time she looked at me, I smiled. She smiled back. That was the first crack in the wall. Do you think standing out starts with how you carry yourself? I knew she liked the local park, so I started going too. I didn't go right up to her, I just walked nearby, sat on a bench, read a book. Sometimes we crossed paths. The first few times, nothing happened. But after a week, she started recognizing me. One day, I nodded. She nodded back. Being around her space made me part of her world. Could being there be the first step to being seen? People remember smiles, so I made a rule. Smile first. Every time I saw her, I smiled. Light and simple. No pressure, no weird stares. And slowly, she smiled back without thinking. That's when I knew she was starting to feel safe around me. It's not love yet, but it's something. Can a simple smile say more than any pickup line? One day I finally said, "Hey." She said, "Hi." I asked, "Nice day, right?" She nodded. It wasn't deep, but it opened a door. Next time I asked, "You come here often?" She said, "Almost every day," and smiled. The key? Keep it light, keep it kind. No trying to impress, no flirting yet, just real. Can the right words be small and still strong? Girls remember how you make them feel. So, I told her a funny story about me losing my phone inside the fridge. She laughed so hard. That laugh? I'll never forget it. She started looking forward to seeing me, because I made her feel good, not because I was hot or rich or cool, just because she felt happy near me. Can laughter be the fastest way into someone's heart? I found out she loves dogs, spicy snacks, and a band I never heard of. So I listened to a few songs. Tried Spicy Chips. Next time we talked, I said, "That band is crazy good." Her eyes lit up. I wasn't pretending. I was learning. She saw that. That's when she started asking me stuff too. Can showing real interest bring someone closer? I didn't tell her everything about me. I kept some things simple. When she asked what I do in my free time, I said, "I'll tell you next time." She smiled like I gave her a puzzle to solve. People are drawn to curiosity. Don't share everything all at once. Let her wonder a little. Can mystery make you more interesting? I didn't message her first every time. Some days, I waited. And guess what? She texted me first. "Hey, are you coming to the park today?" That's when I knew she was thinking of me. Don't chase too hard. Let her miss you sometimes. Could waiting a little make her want you more? One day, she wore her hair differently. I said, "That looks really good on you." She smiled and looked down, like she felt shy and happy. Don't say what every guy says. Don't make it about her body. Say what you mean. She'll remember it longer. Can one kind, honest word change how someone sees you? I wasn't trying to be perfect. Sometimes I tripped over words. Sometimes I laughed at my own jokes. But she liked that, because it felt real. Girls don't want robots. They want someone human. Someone fun, kind, and honest. Could being a little silly make you unforgettable? One day, she said her hands were cold. I didn't wait. I slipped off my jacket and offered it. She laughed. "You didn't have to." I smiled and said, "I want to." Another time, she mentioned loving chocolate chip cookies. The next day, I brought a small pack. She looked at me and said, "How did you know?" I said, "You told me." These little acts show you listen and you care. She started leaning closer when we talked. She started trusting me more. Can small kindness build something big between two people? I picked the same bench in the park every afternoon. I wore the same blue shirt she said she liked. I said hi at the same time each day. I replied to her texts within a few hours, not too fast, not too slow. I kept showing up even when I felt shy. She began to expect me there. She began to look for me. Consistency feels safe. It says, I'm here for you. One afternoon, she saved me a seat before I arrived. I smiled inside. Could being steady be the key to her heart? Some days, she just wanted to be alone. When she didn't answer my text, I didn't text again. I gave her time. I didn't crowd her with calls. I let her come back when she was ready. When she did, she seemed happy and calm. She told me she liked that I didn't push. It showed I respect her. We all need breathing room, even with someone we like. She started to share more when she felt I gave her space. Can giving someone room actually bring you closer? I found out she loved painting. I asked, want to try a paint night? She said yes. We bought brushes and colors. We laughed at our messy hands. We made bright pictures on paper. Another weekend, we rode bikes by the lake. We stopped for ice cream. We felt free. Fun things make good memories. She began to think of me when she thought of happy times. She texted later, I had so much fun. I texted back, me too. Shared joy is a strong glue. Could making good memories turn someone's crush into love? I still worked on me. I read about topics I liked. I tried to learn a new skill, cooking pasta without burning it. I kept my room clean. I wrote down small goals and hit them. She noticed I was growing bit by bit. She said, you got better at jokes, and I laughed. She saw I wasn't perfect, but I tried. Improving yourself is not just for you. It shows you value life and you care. She began to respect my drive. Can growing together make the bond even stronger? One night, we sat on that same park bench. I asked, where do you see yourself in 2 years? She said, traveling, maybe painting more. I shared my dream of starting a small cafe. We spoke of trips, of goals, of simple plans. We did not promise big things. We only dreamed out loud. It felt like we were drawing a map together. She looked at me and said, I hope I'm in your future. My heart tightened. Talking about tomorrow can make today feel even more real. Can shared dreams bring two hearts closer? Finally, I stopped dancing around my feelings. One afternoon, I took her hand and said, I really like you. I enjoy every moment with you. My voice shook. She looked surprised. Then she smiled softly and said, I like you too. No grand speech, no fancy words, just truth. I felt a weight lift. She squeezed my hand back. We sat quietly, holding hands, just feeling it. Honesty can be the bridge between two souls. Could those simple words be all it takes to change everything? The next morning, I walked to her door with a single flower. My heart pounded. I said, will you be my girlfriend? She paused, then laughed in relief and nodded. Yes, she said. I smiled wide. She leaned in and kissed my cheek. Everything felt right. It wasn't a trick. It wasn't a test. It was two people who learned to care, laugh, listen, and grow together. So here's the question for you. What small step will you take today to make someone feel special? Tell me your answer in comment section, and also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one.